Live for the first time this season with a hoops. I don't know if these are episodes or not, but the hoops update and just talking basketball. We have with us for the first time also good friend Jason Porter with Legacy Realty. And so he is going to be with us all year long, recapping the weekend hoops. Jason, a couple questions for you as we get started. What why Liberty Athletics? Why are you so involved with I hear your ads on the radio with the LFSN. I know you've been doing a little bit with the Sea of Red. You're wanting to do this, and I've been talking with you about basketball. You seem to be really engaged, and personally, I've seen you on the sidelines at a lot of Liberty games. So did you used to work at Liberty? Why are you so involved, and why do you choose to stick with the Flames Athletics as part of your marketing?
Yeah, well, thanks first of all for having me. I'm super excited to be with Sea Red this year. And yeah, to your point, Chad, I used to be the associate director of sports medicine, so I was one of the associate athletic directors for about 6 years, and then before that was a faculty member, and so I've kind of done the faculty staff thing at Liberty. But athletics is in my lifeblood, man. It really is. It's been a passion of mine for a long time. I was a college athlete and basketball specifically. And my wife was a college athlete as well, so we just kind of speak athletics, and that was the career for about 20 years before stepping into real estate full time. So it's been a passion for a long time, and Liberty was so good to us, and continues to be that way. And we love Flames Nation, and it's kind of the adage of dance with the one that brung you, I guess. So we're excited to be a part of Liberty Athletics and just trying to keep our name in front of everybody, our friends, and it's been fantastic to be a part of that, and looking forward to the year with Sea Red as well.
Yeah, awesome. So we got your link down there, legacyrealtyva.com, Jason Porter. So I guess you're in the realty business, and to me, it seems like I don't know. I just bought a house a year ago here in Roanoke, and I'm sure Lynchburg market's not too much different. What services can you provide? What is working right now for most of the people that would be watching this? What services can you provide, and what's been hot? What's the thing to do right now? Are people refinancing? People buying houses, selling houses, renting houses? What are you seeing?
Yeah, a couple things just off the top. Our first of all, traditional services. I mean, we do buying and selling, and my team does buying and selling of residential property. But we also have our hands in a lot of commercial projects as well, and so we have a lot of commercial leasing signs and opportunities around the Lynchburg area. People see our Legacy Realty sign, which shameless plug over my shoulder here, but you recognize our logo maybe around town. But yeah, the market continues to stay strong. October to September, or I'm sorry, October to February is kind of an interesting buying window a lot of times because sellers don't necessarily on the residential side. Sellers sometimes get stuck a little bit in that time of year and a little anxious about selling. So sometimes from a buying perspective, there's good opportunities to be had right at this time window. So that's kind of a good opportunity there. But rates continue to stay low, and I don't know that there's a whole lot of change of that on the horizon. Everybody's been kind of rolling their dice, and depends on who you listen to. Of course, there's a lot of good counsel out there, but one of the things that I think we pride ourselves on, and my team specifically, is the fact that I've got a team, much like athletics. We've got marketing, we've got lenders, we've got inspectors, we've got my Rolodex is my client's Rolodex, as I like to say too. So any service that we can provide, we're excited to do that. And so, like I said, we do residential, both buying and selling, and then the commercial pieces as well, and also have a number of investors too, which is a really hot market right now too, because the rental market is just going bananas too, just like the regular real estate market. But it's an exciting time to be in the game.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say you kind of nailed that perfectly to get in and kind of hit that right off. So, all right, this is what it's all about here. Actually, you being a former hoop player, I met you a couple weeks ago. You're pretty tall. I'm guessing you were a three guard and probably could shoot the three ball a little bit. But we'll find out more about that as we go along. So I'm excited to have you along this season as we're going to alternate talking to Kyle and Darius every week, getting their updates. So without further ado, let's bring in the main man, Kyle Rowe here. I'm going to try to shift up. Let's see here if I can put Kyle over on the main screen. There we go. Kyle, well, first of all, I got to talk about two things. I do have a ring light, so you can see it in my TV back there. So that's really embarrassing. The second thing I'm going to talk about are these Richie specs. So I don't wear glasses. I order these on Amazon for $9.99 because when I put them on, I feel like it gives me some of that Richie power, some of that Richie brain.
There you go.
So if it works, it works. If not, I'll ditch them halfway through this. Kyle,
Yes, sir.
talk to me about what it's like to be finally playing games. You guys have had 2 games. A tough road game and then also a game at home, which was electric and was so much fun to be a part of. What does that mean for you guys to finally be playing not necessarily that practice is not meaningful, but meaningful games where people are watching and the box score counts and all the records are there? And what does that mean to you guys in terms of like, just is it a freeing feeling? Is it like, all right, this is what we do this for? To you, what does that mean?
No, I think especially when you play at a program like Liberty, a lot of times like our program is so culture focused, and coach gets to manufacture adversity in practice however he wants, but then you get into a game, and the guys you do life with every day, you get to go through challenges of a game together, and really form a bond and memories in those games. So it's a lot of fun getting to play out there again. Having fans has also been super awesome. For whether it was our home game, and we were 4,000 plus strong, and it was electric, like you said. And then even on the road, hearing the LSU chants, making a run, and no, it's just been great. It's been really fun.
Jason?
Yeah, Kyle, I'm going to play the role of super fan dork here for just a minute, but everybody behind the scenes of what a road trip looks like for you guys, because it's a whole different level flying in and out, and maybe time at the hotel and the shoot around, and just the differences in atmospheres that you guys experience.
Yeah, big time. I think every road trip kind of brings its different nuances, if you will. Like our athletic department does a great job of transporting us to the games. So like, for instance, this last trip to LSU was kind of a quick one. We got there night before, had our pregame meal, film session, got to bed, got up the next morning, had shoot around. Then you get your daily routine in a different city. So whatever that looks different for other people. I like to get in the Word. I like to kind of calm my mind down, then a few hours before really start to get locked in again. And so it was a super awesome trip last week. Wish it would have ended differently on the scoreboard, but it was great.
So one thing I noticed was about the you talked about a tough trip there. Their length and athleticism and the way that Will Wade has always coached their teams has been high pressure. That's something you can kind of prepare for in practice, but when you're on the road in an environment like that, talk to us about, was their pressure effective? And is it, was it all it was built up to be with? I mean, I saw them kind of checking you full court and always whenever they would make a three, trying to set up their press. I mean, that's got to be a really tough thing to deal with all game long.
Yeah, no, big time. I think that's their MO. They're really athletic, tough team. They want to be aggressive in the full court. In the half court, they can block shots and cause havoc that way too. So they're really, really well coached team. Gonna do really big things probably in the SEC this year. And that was a great test for us, especially second game of the season. That's something we can build off of. And like today in practice, just kept building off of it, learn from it. And then also knowing that we have a couple big games coming up this week that'll bring similar challenges. So, like you said, they were really, really aggressive, really good team, and yes, sir.
Kyle, I think there's an interesting stat too that may have slipped by some folks, but the rebounding, team-to-team rebounding, you guys out-rebounded LSU 35-34 by 1, but the margin's the margin. But talk a little bit about what that means overall. I know that's one of Coach's major kind of chest bumps that he preaches quite a bit.
Yes, sir.
What kind of pride do you guys take in that, and what does that say to you about the future and just what you guys do and how you concentrate on the rebound margin?
No, big time. That's a stat that oftentimes gets overlooked, and all can have a really big effect on a game. But no, it's one of our habits daily. We want to finish the play, contested one shot. We want to try to win the defensive rebounding battle for sure. And we don't crash as much offensively, but guys like JV and Shai did a really good job of getting some of those second chance opportunities for us and getting some 50-50 balls, some long rebounds. So that definitely contributed to that stat as well. But so yeah, it was really good.
So, Kyle, I was really excited to see the freshmen in these first two games, specifically JV and Brody. And man, Vincent got his hands on a ton of deflections. He's going to be long. He's a great defender. You kind of told us about that this summer in our hoops update on the podcast.
Yep.
And then also Brody. I mean, he kind of came to life there in the second half. You could tell he got his confidence a little bit. I guess my question to you, if you can remember all the way back to when you were a freshman, what does a game like that where you just kind of get settled in and you're like, okay, I can do this. Like I wasn't overhyped. I belong. Do you think they had that kind of moment in these first two games? And how long did it take you to get your moment like that? And where are these guys as freshmen?
No, I think the freshmen, like you mentioned, have done a great job adjusting ever since they've gotten on campus in June. And I think honestly, what helped them was we got a foreign trip this summer, and so they got to experience college basketball in August. And so I feel like that coach did a great job preparing us with that, and then also building on that this fall. And in the first two games, they looked like they belong, and you knew that just from how you've seen them work, how you've practiced with them every day. And I'd say I probably had a similar moment in that first game against Radford at home. That was electric atmosphere, especially coming off that win the previous year against Mississippi State in the tournament. Everybody was really riled up for that game, and going in there as a freshman, that was kind of like my moment of like, this is college basketball. So I'd say that for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, hey guys, we will do this several more times throughout the season. I'm really looking forward to it. We will get better. I am taking a beating right now for my glasses and my boy band microphone is what it's being called. I am taking a whipping. You guys are looking svelte and cool as you've been doing this all season. But I will get warmed up to it. I'll do better. And Kyle, man, good luck down in Orlando, and Mr. Porter. Jason, really appreciate your time and look forward to catching up. We'll catch up with Darius sometime next week. But Kyle, good luck down in Florida. We'll all be watching. And I did want to say this, and I did want to say it was a tough loss, but I know there were a lot of proud Flames fans the other night, and you guys fought, and you guys always make us proud with how you play and the effort and just the camaraderie. So yeah, keep your heads high, man. Early in the season, but just from a fan perspective, super fans like Jason and I are, we're very proud. So keep it up, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Mr.
All right.
Porter.
Yep. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Sounds good.